The iPhone 13 Pro Max is out and I went and picked it up this morning. It's got a few good things on it. It's got cinematic mode, macro mode, sensor shift and all that sort of wonderful business. And I was a little bit skeptical as to whether or not I would actually upgrade to this, but I'm happy to say it's actually better than what I thought it was going to be. So the phone that I got is the Sierra Blue one, the 12, well the 11, no not 11, not 12, 13 Pro Max in the Sierra Blue. Not really stuck on the colour, it's here nor there to me. For someone like me who leads the life that I live, I tend to drop and stuff everywhere. I tend to put a case on them anyway. This is the 12 Pro Max, and actually I wonder if that case will fit. I'll just check this. Well, this is a life-proof case, the Wave case, a Wake case, and I think it's going to be pretty close. That actually fits. It fits all the way around the edges there. You can see it. That did fit. What it doesn't do though is doesn't protect the camera bump. The camera on this sticks out a little bit further. So the 12 Pro Max camera case will physically fit, but that's not going to protect that camera bump. I got a different one. I ended up getting, wasn't exactly spoiled for choice in the store. Ended up getting a Pelican case. And this, well, it's just a case. It works just fine. And it's got a little raised section there around the camera bump and around the corners here, on all four corners, and basically you can put that down and it'll protect the camera bump pretty well. But the camera so far, I'm pretty impressed with it. Is it worth the upgrade? Well, I'm not sure. But in this video, what we're going to talk about is one of those upgrades, and that's the macro mode. This is the very first time that macro mode has come in the iOS camera, and it's pretty good. But, and I'll add the but, if you're somebody who does shoot macro a lot, as in with the external lenses, with a Sandmark or a Moment lens or something like that, you're probably going to start hassling those manufacturers to make a case to suit that phone, because that camera bump is a little bit different, so it's going to need a different case to go with those lenses. But if you're someone who hasn't shot a lot of macro before, hasn't shot macro at all, you're going to love this. It's pretty bloody good. And if you don't know what macro photography is, it's basically when you take photos of small things and make them look big. And who doesn't want things that are small to look bigger? The way this works is that it's going to do it all automatically, and for an iPhone that's kind of what you expect. You're going to open up the camera app, go nice and close to something, and I mean like 2 centimeters. You can get as close as 2 centimeters and it will automatically focus on that close subject. Well, you can have a lot of fun with that. I went outside and I got in amongst the lavender in our garden and I started photographing some bees, and it did it pretty well. It didn't do it as well for photography as you would like it to do with a proper lens, but that's kind of the trade-off that you have here. It's in the camera, it's ready to go, and it's a nice entry into macro photography for anyone who's like looking to get their toe in the water and see what it's like. And here are some of the photos that I took there today, and I'll put all of these, or I'll put some of them over there on phonephotoschool.com.au. Head over there, you can download them and have a look for yourself in the full resolution that they've come out of the phone in. So, some of these, what I did was I found a little bit of a hard time, with the lavender, because it's all at different lengths and at different depths in the photo. If I had a bee somewhere in between and I was trying to focus on it, I did struggle a little bit. But once I isolated one on its own little flower, I tended to get some much better photos. But photos, really, it's not the big thing that I like about this macro ability. It's just not. It does something that macro photography with a lens just can't do. And it's bloody amazing. It was clear to me after shooting some macro photography with this that it wasn't aimed at the hardcore macro photographer that shoots with a phone. It's just not aimed at them. I'm pretty sure that's the case. What it's aimed at is, well, things like Instagram and TikTok and things like that, because you can do some amazing transitions with this just in camera, all automatically, like this. So that's right, it works in video mode as well. I tried it in slow-mo and I just could not get it to work, and that was in amongst the lavender, so it may have had something to do with that. I tried it a few times with slow-mo, I couldn't get it to work. So that's another benefit that a lens has over this mode. But I'll tell you what, for macro mode, the first macro mode into an iPhone, That's pretty bloody good. Mainly for those things like TikTok, those awesome transitions. I'm definitely going to use this in videos moving forward when I've got a need for a transition, moving from something that's so close to, oh, I can't focus it, to something so far away. It does it really, really well. Look, I'm going to do some more videos on this, obviously. I'm not known for my macro photography, obviously. I'm known for my astrophotography with the phone. And I only got this thing this morning. Tonight we'll see what the clouds do, and I'll get out there and shoot some stars for you guys. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. I do 2 videos each and every week, all about small sensor phone photography. So if you're in that sort of thing, subscribe to the channel, head over to the Facebook group. We've got a really good creative Facebook group over there. Lots of good photos, lots of cool people. You're more than welcome to come on in, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Catch you later.